know why I did that like I was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yo.
Okay, so we're gonna do this thing. It's called Power Hour Book Club.
Drunken book club.
Well, that's what a power hour is. PHBC, yeah.
PHBC.
PHBC, hashtag PHBC.
It's ours, don't take it.
Yeah, we're gonna copyright it. We're too lazy for that shit. So basically, what we're gonna be doing is we have some mimosa, and we've got literary props and
literature.
I like
literature. A prop. We're gonna read from it.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
this is the book club, and now we're just gonna drink. Watch us drink for an hour.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna take a shot of a mimosa every minute,
and
then read passages, analyze, talk about.
Yeah.
For like an hour. You're gonna watch us get drunk, and shit's gonna get crazy. We also got snacks. So,
we might run out of mimosas, and then the world will end. So.
I don't think we'll run out of mimosa. I mean, we'll have to refill this, but we got, more supplies.
Yeah, they're too far away. I would get them, but they're too far. But it's also Halloween time.
Hence,
so honoring the Mean Girls. I'm Karen.
Costumes. I'm Regina / what's the other one? Gretchen. I guess she's not that important, is she?
And I'm a mouse, duh.
But fetch. And she's a mouse.
There's a 62% chance that it's not raining. But it was yesterday.
That's the fuggliest skirt I've ever seen.
I'm not even wearing a skirt.
I know.
You're talking about your own clothes
It
now?
was just a line. It was a line.
Alright.
From the movie.
So, shall we get started?
Yes, we shall.
I'm thirsty.
Alright, do you have a timer?
Oh. That's kind of important.
Yeah, because we will lose track of time.
Okay.
This video will probably be over an hour.
Uh-oh.
So, you'll probably not watch the whole thing. But I guess it's for our own entertainment.
I mean, I really don't care what people think. Whoa. Oh, no, you don't shake it. What are you doing?
I was just mixing it up a little bit.
It's carbonated.
It's going to separate a little bit. It's been sitting around.
When you pour it, it mixes in. How do I change it? I don't want to do 10 o'clock, though. I want to do...
You don't have a stopwatch? Or not a stopwatch, just timer?
I do, but I don't know how to change the number.
Add timer. 1 minute. Well, don't start it now.
Shut up. It starts automatically when you do the thing. I didn't remember how to do it. I haven't used this in like a long time. Okay. So the first minute we're ready to get going.
Do you want? Should I do an hour timer so that way we don't go over
on your phone?
Yeah, because we will lose count of how many minutes has passed by. I mean, I know we have like the time thing, but we've been talking for 3 minutes.
What is time?
What is time? Time is an illusion.
Yes. So is free will.
That's calculator. That's not gonna work.
We should definitely move this cheese to the middle of the table. I feel like
you're the one You're the one that put it in front of yourself.
Oh my god, you're doing stuff. Right there.
When you put it in front of me, I'm gonna eat the whole fucking cheese.
That's why it's in front of me. Oh, can I have the fuck me one? Oh, shuck me.
Okay. Shuck me. We have Mardi Gras themed Louisiana, Nolans, themed shot glasses. Sorry, what was that? Nolans? Because shuck they were the same size in the,
Eat me raw. That's really
liquor
appropriate.
cabinet.
Okay.
They're about oysters.
Sure they are. Yes, of course they are. How could my mind be in the gutter?
Okay.
Alright. Who's reading first? You want to read first? You read first.
Sure. Do you want to start from the beginning, or do you just want to do...
Let's pick one. They have different mysteries.
Alright, well, this week we are discussing...
Oh, we're going to do this every time?
Yeah, we have to tell them what we're reading. Witch Hunt Mysteries of the Salem Witch Trials.
In honor of
by Mark Aronson.
Aronson.
Aronson. I don't know. It was in my bookshelf, and I was like, oh yeah, I've never read that. I think I got this book at BookCon, maybe? I feel like I came home with it, and it was free, because I don't remember ever buying it.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though. So we just pick like a story, right? There's multiple stories.
I don't know if there's stories. I think...
Oh, it's table of contents. It's an insane table of contents.
Yeah, I think it just goes through the history.
Oh. I like the Great Delusion of Satan.
Ooh. Or... Choosing death, a quiet conscience.
Choosing death with a quiet conscience?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. That seems a little more depressing. I like the Satan side.
Ooh, the accuser, Ann Putnam Jr., biting, pinching, and choking of tests and wishes.
Okay, we could probably read a couple of these.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they are.
No, I don't know either. Oh, that's only a couple pages.
I vote for Satan. Personally.
You vote for Satan. I vote for kinky things like biting and pinching.
I like kinky things too. Satan is the one that provides the kinky things, so he must pay his respects.
I guess.
Okay. Alas, witchcraft. We should start with that one. Alas. We're gonna do British accents. I think we should.
We could. I don't know how.
Okay.
All right.
What did you pick it first? Okay.
Oh wait, let me get to the thing.
That'd be helpful. Is it like a secret? Like, do you have to...
No, I'm just looking at page numbers. Okay.
I got my reading glasses on. Well, these are my everyday glasses, but I use it mostly for reading.
My eyesight is near perfect until it's nighttime and I need to drive, and my depth perception is a little off.
That's when I wear my glasses.
Oh.
Keep them in the car.
Oh, I haven't been to an eye doctor in like I don't know how long. All right. And 3, 2, 1.
Let the power hour begin.
Chink, chink. Oh, well, whatever. It's the yoga mat. Okay.
I guess we're doing it that way.
Yeah. You're not going to take a sip of it. It's power hour, baby.
I'm used to sipping mimosas, okay? I don't chug them. I only chug them when it's happy hour and you have a certain amount of time to get as many as you want. Unlimited.
Well, we gotta get through 60. Anyway. Biting, pinching, and choking, Ann Putnam Jr. was there at the center of everything. I don't know who this bitch Ann is, but she sounds like a real bee. Probably not. Everyone was falsely accused of witchcraft, in my opinion. Whenever judges needed a confirmation that a witch was harming someone, Ann gave it. Oh, so she is a bitch. Okay.
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 Well, some people were actually bitches. I mean,
yeah, true. Whenever
which you're a bitch is a popular.
Whenever a new.
We just wasted a whole minute.
Cheers!
Are we at negative? Oh, it's. Oh, add a minute. There we go. Okay, it's the second minute. Alright. You want to do the first 5 minutes and I'll do the next one. Ooh.
Feel it. Whenever a witness wavered, starting to take back her confessions or accusations, Anne was sure to find evidence that she too was a witch, cowing the wavering witness into silence. The 19 people whom the law was responsible for hanging Ann Putnam Jr. is known to have testified against 17. She was the voice and the suffering body of the accusing victims.
Ooh.
If we believe what she told the court, her daily life must have been a torment. Ghosts appeared to her at night, telling her who had murdered them, and leaving her to challenge her monstrous neighbors in court. And in daylight, often when she was left alone, and again every time she came face to face with the ever-growing circle of exposed witches, she was tortured.
And next.
Oh god. This is fun. Titties! Anyway. She, her mother, her neighbors, and her relations reacted so intensely and in such similar ways to the alleged witches that the judges, the crowd, and many visitors were certain the defendants were guilty, no matter what they said in court. Like, she's just lying about, like, everything. Like, people come to her, like, I mean, ghosts come to people, I guess. But that's your own demons.
That's a medium.
Alright?
That's also just a medium.
It's your own demons. You gotta fucking deal with yourself. You don't put that shit on other people. That's fucked up.
I mean, if they hurt her.
But did they?
We don't know. We'll never know.
Probably not.
We'll never know until we die. Then we can ask her in heaven.
I guess.
Maybe she's not there.
Bitch ain't in heaven.
Whoops, and there's a
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Alright, is it your turn to read yet?
You
want?
You have 1 more minute.
No? Okay, God. March 3rd, for example, must have been terrifying. The apparition or evil spirit of Sarah Good's young daughter, Dorothy, fastened onto Anne's throat and almost choked her.
Holy shit.
Almost.
Okay.
When her intent wasn't murderous, the spirit pinched and bit and bit Anne, trying to force her to sign the spirit's evil book and become a witch herself.
Okay.
That same day, another specter, the apparition of Elizabeth Proctor, attacked Anne in exactly the same way, nearly choking her and biting and pinching her. Well, Proctor was...
What's with the biting and pinching? I don't get it. Which one are we reading?
What are we reading? Witch Hunt, Mysteries of the Salem Witch Trials. The biting one.
The flailing.
The accusations. The accuser.
Okay.
Apparently she was bit and pinched a lot, which, like...
Where'd you stop? So I can pick up.
You don't need to pick up. I mean, you could. You could...
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's my turn.
Same day Elizabeth Proctor attacked.
That same day, another specter, the apparition of Elizabeth Proctor, attacked Anne in exactly the same way, nearly choking her and biting and pinching her. Ow. That sounds really painful. That ghost would later return and urge Anne vehemently, like that
Vehemently. Vietnamese?
To write in her book. Anne reported events such as these day after day after day. The torture continued. Who was Anne Putnam Jr.? At 12 years old, she was suddenly the center of attention in Salem because she got titties.
Probably
speaking out.
Sucking that dick.
Okay. Speaking out in the form of visions, dreams, physical assaults. Her own version, perhaps, of the stories of treachery she had heard from her parents. And now we're lost. Oh my God, sometimes joined by her mother, who was troubled by both personal tragedy and the Putnam's history of misfortune, sometimes leading her, Anne Jr. was now the voice of the family. She could have been a kind reverse Carrie of the Stephen King novel, and the movie of the same name, using accusations of occult powers to destroy everyone she felt had hurt her and her family. I still can't read with my glasses. So she was like the Carrie of the Salem Witch era. So she was kind of big in Japan, probably. In Salem.
Japan. Konnichiwa.
Okay, we're not going to get racist here.
They say konnichiwa. That's not racist.
Oh God, the minute's coming up.
Don't panic.
Did she enjoy her sense of power? Did she actively conspire with her relatives and friends to plan their performances? Or were she and the others merely masterful at watching one another? God damn it. Oh God, what did you do? Ooh.
I overfilled a little bit.
Or were she and the others merely masterful at watching one another, picking up cues and sensing what each would cry out next, to build a picture of misery that seemed too real? This is a long-ass sentence, and too unified to be invented. I don't know what I just read. On this point, one set of experts is at odds with another. Well, that's always the case. History 101. One set of experts at odds with the other one. Is that, like, different anywhere else? No. Is it possible that Anne went past settling scores and even delighted in destroying other people in town, bringing them down, adults and children, outcasts and leaders, humbling them, forcing them to squirm before the judges, knowing that they would die.
Dun dun dun!
Once she got a taste of this brew of vengeance, malice, cruelty, and exquisite power, perhaps
just
it became
continue.
Addictive. And once she began to send her neighbors to their deaths, how could she ever turn back? Why does it keep doing that to me? Stupid thing. I guess once you get to that point, like, you're done. Like, you can't turn back. You can't, like, redeem yourself.
You can't.
Masterfully killing people and torturing them. Oof. She might have kept describing evil ghosts, trying to force her to sign their book. Wait, what? Are these ghost celebrities? Can I get your autograph? Because she felt she had entered into a game that became a plot, an obsession rippling through her circle of friends, her family, her neighbors, her town, and finally all of New England. A game that she could now never stop. Oh my god, she's a monster. Wow. But you know what? We could be wrong. She could not have been the monster. Shit. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. It's okay. It's true. You're spilling orange juice. You're not spilling the really good stuff.
Yes.
Man or no?
I mean, we're doing a video.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to do this brisket chili.
Not right now, thank you.
Thank you, though. But we gotta. Can I have a topper offer of my shot?
Yes, I was cleaning.
Clean floors are very important.
This
when you're
is
reading.
Experimental. Okay. We don't know what's happening.
And I totally fucked up my lip with it. From that glass.
Oh my god, how many minutes have gone by?
Well, like 1.5. Who knows? I don't even know at this point. Okay, I fucked up my lipstick. Whatever. Yours is on your chin.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I don't see it.
Because I think you put some under here and it touched this.
Oh.
We never said we were going to be actually professional about this, okay? So don't judge us. Let's drink.
This is experimental.
This is episode 1.
Of a monthly series. Because we're old and our livers can't take this every week.
I mean, I don't think our livers can take this in general, but
oh god, yeah,
true. It's pretty much poison. Okay, I'll read one more and then we'll pass pass the buck. In portraying the pact, she was desperate to resist. She might actually have been telling people what it felt like to be part of the mad craze that had become her life. We know just enough to invent images of Anne that seem to fit her behavior. How the fuck do you know anything about Anne? You weren't alive. But because
research.
But because well, she could have been like a drama queen or whatever.
I mean, she definitely was a fucking drama queen.
But because we cannot answer the most basic questions about her behavior, what were her motivations? Biting, choking, and pinching, apparently.
Well, she wasn't doing that.
What did she think she was doing? Was she driven by subconscious drives? Or was she involved in a fully thought-out plot? We do not know enough to understand her, and Anne is just part of the story. Okay, 14 seconds, I guess we'll continue. If it took Anne,
we could talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still think that there's only so much evidence you could have gotten it from Salem in that day. Like, who's leaving around? Right,
because, like, shit burned up. The only thing evidence they had was written down.
Who's leaving around shit? Like, that's gonna be... Yeah, I just don't think it makes any sense, personally. But that's just me. Cheers. Okay.
Where did you leave off?
Here.
If it took Anne to drive...
Where the thumbprint of the book looks.
Oh,
sorry.
That's a good one. It is as if fairy tales were stepping out of the pages of books. Nope.
I don't know where you went.
I was reading this. Oh. If it took Anne to drive on the accusations that captivated Salem, it also took a Salem community already filled with rumors, fears, and nightmares turned into daily visions to give Anne a stage. And all the world is a stage, and we are all merely players. Ha ha! I love Shakespeare.
We have to do Shakespeare.
We have to do Shakespeare.
I want to do Shakespeare.
Can you're like Hamlet. No. Well, I didn't want to do it the first time.
Can we do like King Lear or some shit?
King Lear's so fucking boring.
We can make it exciting.
No, we could do Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh yes, I love Helena. The best. Let's spurn me like your dog.
And we can do special guests too. My sister might be good on that one.
Oh, perfect.
She is an English teacher. If you didn't already know. Okay, continue reading. Oh, fuck.
Don't forget the most important part of reading is drinking.
What?
Did it shut off?
I don't think it shut off. I think it...
recorded?
Yeah, because that's still on.
Mm.
Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Alright. It is that fairy tales were stepping out of the pages of books and taking over the town. For instance, on the evening of the very first hearing in which Tituba... Oh, that crazy slave. Alright, cool.
Who?
Tituba was a slave.
How do you know these things? I don't know any of this.
She was either a slave or she was, like, the first accused. Well, if she was probably accused of witchcraft. Because she was black. Confessed, 2 men walking in town heard a sound that alarmed them. It was no unusual night sound, and they heard it over and over again. Frightened, they searched for the source of the eerie noise and found a strange and unusual beast lying on the ground. When they approached it, the creature vanished away. Suddenly, it was not an odd shape, but rather the shades of 2 or 3 women whom they...
Can we talk about what the fuck this is in all of them?
It's a bay leaf. You don't eat bay leaves. Oh my god, you could die from that.
Oh my god, what? No, you can't. No, you can't. I go with that shit.
No, bay leaves, if you eat them, are poisonous, but if you leave them in there, they flavor food.
Well, I'm
but
truly
you can't,
channeling Karen.
Eat it. That's true. You dumb bitch. Oh, fuck.
Drink.
This is fun. Okay. Oh god, I'm getting so many stains on this book. Good thing it's mine. No going to the library really for this project.
That's a really weird sentence. Stains? What kind of stains are you talking about?
I have a pepperoni stain.
Oh shit, girl. Yeah, I wasn't doing that kind of crap. We should have got
napkins. Left mascara on it.
It's not mascara, that's my lipstick.
Whatever,
lipstick.
Makeup.
It's actually your fault. It
was no unusual nighttime. You read that? When they approached, the creature had vanished away. Already read that. Suddenly it was not an odd shape, but it was 3 women. They took to be Sarah Good, Sarah Osborne, and Tituba. Oh, right, the first 3 bitches that were accused of witchcraft in Salem.
Okay.
I know things. Nights in Salem were dark, darker than anything we experience today. Streets had no illumination, except for the cold white light of the moon and stars. And a very dim glow might come from the houses that view windows.
Why do people do power hours? This is insane. I don't know why.
God. College kids. We are not in college anymore.
Oh, fuck no.
Even well-educated leaders
I wish I was.
living in Boston at the time were shaken by unusual sounds. Thunder, many felt, was a blast from God, and a very impersonal judgment of New England. Yet in England...
Once again, explaining things poorly because you don't understand them by making it God, basically. Oh, this happened. I don't know what this means. Oh, it's God.
Yeah, because bitches were dumb back in the fucking day. Oh my god, I have lipstick all over me. Everything was God back in the fucking day. They were obsessed with religion. These were Puritans. Let's be very fucking clear.
We're still like that though today. It's like, oh, I guess you have to be a good Christian.
Crazy people in the South are like that.
Oh, we gotta drink again. We gotta drink again.
Oh my god!
Why did we do this? Whose idea was this?
It was my idea. I admit to it. Cheers.
Are you still timing for the hour?
Mm-hmm. You see, we're only at 24 minutes. Because we're the timer on the video is 24 minutes.
Okay.
So, I think we've done like 20 shots.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you want to read one more? No.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm gonna need water soon.
No, power through. It's a power hour, not a wimpy hour.
I end up puking. It would be so fucking sad.
It'd be hilarious. Put this shit on YouTube. Get like 1 million views.
Fat girl pukes from power hour.
Such a good idea.
It's getting really
nope.
now.
Hey.
Oh my god!
Drink again. I don't know. I know it's not true. pictures every time. It's ridiculous. I have a drinking problem.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have you read.
I'm just gonna pick a new one.
Okay, let's pick a new one. Fuck this Ann bitch.
I'm gonna go to Satan.
Go to Satan.
Delusion of Satan. Oh no, but then it goes into Anne Junior's piece. She's all over the place. Wait, what did you do? This punching and torturing? Okay. Let's do the choosing death.
Okay.
Or alas. Which one?
Choosing death.
Death or cake? Cake or death?
Well,
Cake,
obviously
please.
cake.
Oh, we're out of cake.
I guess it's death.
Oh, I gotta burp so bad. What did you burp? I did.
And this is why we have snack. I even had breakfast too.
I mean, I just had breakfast. Like
I had like 4 hard-boiled eggs and some toast.
Oh my god. We didn't even get our last fucking shot. I can't with myself. So for those of you who can't see what just happened, I just poured. Are you gonna sip it? Are you gonna sip? Are you gonna?
Should I?
Oh my god, be careful! Don't. Okay, we're gonna do this. Just do it. Just
Cheese marinated in
drink
mimosa.
it from the corner. I poured the mimosa into my glass, but I missed.
The cheese has lipstick on it now, so I guess I'll eat it.
We are not doing Power Hour right. Where's the stuff? Hostess.
It's underneath there. Where do you think I pulled it out before? My ass?
Am I reading it? What's happening?
We're just filling things. At this point, I don't know. Here, I'll fill it.
I got the orange juice. I don't trust myself pouring shit. Let's pour away from the computer. Oh, thanks for looking at my belly.
That's fine.
It's my booty. Ooh.
Booty.
Rocking everywhere. Maybe we've wasted 2 minutes. We gotta do 2 shots in a row.
No, we don't. We didn't do it the first time. We're not gonna do it the second time.
Okay. Are we on the
This bottle's empty.
This is the ginormous bottle. This is not even the normal bottle of champagne. This is like a big. Why am I gonna lipstick right now?
Black lipstick might have been a bad idea.
Bad choice. We chose poorly. This is the big bottle.
And life choices and drinks and lipstick.
I think we look like fucking crazy people. Like
this is fine. We're gonna put this on the internet.
I like how you said there was so much confidence. Like, we're gonna do it. Oh my god. Why?
The sexiest thing is confidence.
I think I want to keep this bottle and make love to it.
That's weird. I just used my vibrator.
See? I need to get one of those. A new one. I need to get a new one.
You have 4 days to get the same vibrator that I got for $79.
I might want to get my paycheck. I get paid
Happy
Wednesday.
Divorce! It's going on for the rest of...
Oh my god, I should do a GoFundMe before the divorce party. Watch out, that might be a little bubbly.
Nope, it won't.
The smoke. Smoke it. Yes.
Well, the last day of the sale is October 31st.
It's October. Okay, what?
It was
the whole month is the 31st, last day?
So on your paid day.
On my payday?
You order that shit.
I get paid on the 31st.
Yeah. Don't you have direct deposit?
I do. Okay, girl.
Well,
we gotta keep... We went through 2 of those already. It's only been 20 minutes. We're like 3 withdrawals behind. That's true. Put the champagne down. Do you want us to die? Now we're 4 minutes behind.
We are 4 minutes behind.
We all fall down over here.
I'm gonna Swiffer this floor when I am done.
Yeah, why'd you clean before I came?
Oh, because I wanted to make a good impression, and plus my room was kind of disgusting.
All they see is the fucking wall and the thing.
I know, but okay, my floor was a little gritty from like dirt, from like walking around and dogs and whatnot. So
dogs, I know that life. I got 4 in my house. Oh my god, what is happening with my face?
I ask myself that question
every day,
every day,
every hour of every day. Okay. Now we're starting with choosing death with a quiet conscience.
Because if we did 4 in a row, I would just have to refill this.
Oh, we should drink. We should at least do 2.
Oh, God.
I mean, we're going to have to add it at the end. So we just have to do 4 extra shots at the end. So we actually did 60.
Oh, my God.
Girl, this was your idea, okay? You dragged me into this and I was like, yes. Let's do it. Let's add books.
Maybe because we're both very sad people. We needed an outlet. Yeah, it's
Depression
true.
is a thing. When you're depressed, get one of your besties to read books and drink shots with you for an hour.
Better than knitting. That's
fuck knitting.
I mean, I have carpal tunnel. I can't do that.
If I would confess, I should have my life. The confession Margaret Jacobs made to George Burroughs, in which she admitted lying about being a witch, marks a turning point in the
Why would
trials.
you lie? People were burning.
For she undermined the implicit compact that had come to govern the accusations and hearings. Since late April, more and more late April of this year?
No, I'm like the 1600s.
Where's the fucking date? It's a history book. I don't know. I don't know this shit. That's why I'm reading about it.
We have to take another shot.
Oh. This is enough of my fucking dream. Since late April, more and more accused witches had taken the bargain Judge Hawthorne had offered to Rebecca Nurse, who is not a real nurse, she's a witch. Confess and be saved.
Or Nurse is just her last name.
When 14... Don't come in my life. When 14-year-old Abigail Hobbs...
Oh, this bitch.
Was examined on April 19th. Okay, where's the fucking date?
Did you ever read The Crucible?
She immediately said, I will speak the truth. Don't make that face in the computer. I will make any face I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. I will speak the truth.
Okay.
I have been very wicked. I hope I shall be better. No, you don't. If God will help me. Fuck that. Like Tituba, she was cooperative, penitent, and willing to add details about the devil she had been meeting for 3 or 4 years. She met the devil for 4 years? That's a long fucking time.
We need like 9 carafes of the shit next time.
I told you we should have got a bigger fucking thing. You're like, let's bring it all in the room. We'll have time. Okay. Where was I? There were no fits among the accusers while Abigail spoke. There was no need for them. For instead of battling against her accusers, she used her examination to confirm their stories. It was as if Hobbs was signaling that she wanted to join the accusing band. For shame. 3 of the leading accusers, Mercy Lewis, Mercy my ass, they wanted to burn her at the stake, Abigail Williams, and Ann Putnam Jr. Oh, she was the accuser? What? Immediately recognized the message and told the court they felt sorry for her.
We agreed that Ann Putnam Jr. was the accuser before.
Did we? I thought she was a witch.
No, she was accusing all the
She's a bitch.
in the first chapter that I read.
Okay, well, I was paying attention. So,
I can't wait for next month when we're in elf hats.
No, next month's November.
Oh.
Don't skip to Christmas. Don't be one of those people, okay? Celebrate every fattening holiday. It's the fattening time.
I didn't. Oh, I have Reese's.
We don't need those right now.
Oh,
okay, well, let's go. We can get to this paragraph. Immediately recognized the message and told the court they felt sorry for Mary Warren, newcomer in this situation, who worked for the Proctors.
Well, as far as we know.
Tried a variety of strategies when she came under suspicion.
Did you know that Proctor's house is on sale in Salem? It's like $600,000.
I did not know that.
I posted it on Facebook and I was like, I want this fucking house. Oh, fuck.
Stop talking about wanting witch houses. Pour the goddamn shots. That's why we're...
I have failed in my duties, master. Punish me how you will.
dying. Please excuse me while I die over here for like 2 seconds. Thanks. Mary Warren, who worked for the Proctors, tried a variety of strategies when she came under suspicion. At first, she claimed the accusers were faking their afflictions. The judges could have seized... Oh, I gotta drink this shit. Oh. The judges could have seized the opportunity provided by this challenge to closely examine the claims of the accusers, but none of them did. And when the accusers started to howl during Mary's testimony, auga!
This post sponsored by Bowtie Cinemas.
No, it's sponsored by fucking La Marca Prosecco. La Marca. It's the big ass bottle. Oh, and a cigarette Vivudas is there too, but it's not wow.
You gotta take another shot.
God damn it, stupid buzzer. Oh, fuck. What should we do now?
30?
Yeah. Howling. We're howling. During Mary's testimony, she went into her own fits. Okay, that form of creating a bond with her accusers did not win the sympathy of the accusers or the judges. Finally, while in prison, she began to confess. This strategy worked much better, for when she returned to her hearing, the accusers were silent as long as her story supported theirs. Sarah Churchill and Margaret Jacobs, 2 other women accused of witchcraft, must have figured out the new rules. It's like the new down low, like, don't fucking confess until you're in jail, and then you confess, and then you're cool, you don't burn.
I'm pretty sure everyone burned.
Shh. We don't talk about that. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, fuck! I fucked it up again!
I'm dying. I can't. There's so much fucking carbonation.
I do not have a career in this profession of pouring.
She's not a bartender, is what she's saying.
Pouring the shop.
Neither am I, but I went to bartending school. I still suck at it sometimes. Alright, let's get this ready.
Yep.
Alright, so you're better at doing that, because I'm gonna fucking fuck it up. And I'm gonna pour shit all over the place. So, I'm gonna read this next minute.
We have to take a shot. Do you want to take a nap after this?
Yes. I'm gonna need a nap.
Oh, so much carbonation.
Yeah, and acid. I mean, why did we choose mimosas? What are we doing?
Well, the other choice is beer.
No. You also did doubles. We're doing doubles. We're not doing regulars. Right? We're doing like double the fucking work that we should be doing.
So, oh, are we?
We should be. I wish you could have seen that face. It was fucking phenomenal. So what we should do, I think we should drink half.
Okay.
From now on, and then we'll. Oh, whoa.
Oh,
foam.
Okay. A lot of bubbles.
Okay, we're gonna pretend that minute didn't happen. We're just gonna skip that minute. You look very red in the face.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, I just found something in my pocket.
Oh, money! That's the best thing in the world! She found money in her pocket!
I found $1!
This is called being an adult.
I can buy a soda at work.
When you're an adult and you find money in your pocket, it's a blessing.
Oh, that was a deep one.
Okay. They did not deny the accusations against them. Instead, they offered confessions of their own. By May... I mean, you're gonna finish the bottle, right? Well, we're only gonna do... Let's do halves. These are doubles. We should have been doing regular shots.
Oh, God.
We're, like, overextending ourselves. I think we should really just tone it down.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You're fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything.
I have to get the other bottle from the fridge.
I'm just gonna pretend that minute passed, okay?
We are so behind.
It's fine. We'll just drink 5 shots at the end and then take a nap. That'll be great. Fantastic.
Oh, God.
By May, anyone who's May of what year? They don't tell you any of the years.
16 something.
No, I think it was 18 something.
No, it was 16 something. 18 would have been.
Oh my God, you have me on your. That's a great picture. Was that at the wedding? That was after the wedding.
That was after the wedding when I had to take care of you and Tom at Kona.
Don't talk about that day. That day didn't happen. That day was not a thing.
Alright, I'm gonna go get the other bottle.
Okay, I'm gonna keep reading to our lovely viewers, and I'm just gonna scooch on over here. Hello.
We are very behind.
By May, anyone who was accused of witchcraft had a clear path to at least temporary safety. All he or she had to do was to confess to being a witch, confirm, and elaborate the current story of the devil, his book. We're gonna ignore that. Hello. And his evil meetings. Okay, apparently all these people were meeting with the devil, so that's cool. Running with the devil. Like the song says, running with the devil. And name other witches, even if those named were already in jail or executed. Though a confessor would go to jail, only 5 were brought to trial at the court of Oyer and Terminer. That sounds really ominous. Terminus. Like Walking Dead. And though they were convicted, none were executed. While those who resisted the court were being hustled to Gallows Hill. Gallows Hill sounds like a chill place to be. At a faster and faster place. I'm not counting anymore. I think we're like 7.
Oh, God.
Those who confessed essentially joined the winning side and were often embraced by the accusers. Remember, we're drinking half a shot now, okay?
Yes. I'm just getting this ready for
half a shot.
Partially ready.
Drink half a shot.
That's not half.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
That's my half.
Okay. That wasn't. Whatever. Fuck it. Okay. I already pressed you like 3 times. Well, those who resisted.
You read a while. Do you want me to read?
Yeah, you read. I think you're somewhere here.
Not helpful.
Something. I'm gonna eat some hummus.
The system could have gone on without an end, for as more and more people confessed, there seemed to be even more proof of the need for the trials to go on. In July, 2 unnamed accusers, who was usually Ann Putnam and Mary Walcott, those fucking bitches.
Ann Putnam's like on the top of my shit list right now. I don't like this bitch.
Though Mary Beth Norton suggests that Mercy Lewis and Betty Hubbard are more likely candidates. We're invited to go to Andover. Is your K okay? Your K's okay.
Yeah, it's this sticker on the thing.
Oh. We lost one. We're invited to go to Andover to search out witchcraft there. Okay, so they moved towns. And they were looking for other witches in other towns in Massachusetts.
It won't do it. It won't stop. Okay, good.
I love how I wasn't on it, but I'm the one not pouring. You know. They were invited to go to Andover to search out witchcraft there. Soon growing numbers of Andover suspects were being called in for their hearings and trials. A new set of confessions kept expanding the size and nature of the witchcraft conspiracy. There was only one problem with this self-perpetuating machine. Wow, I was able to...
One problem? I can name like about 10, okay? Witches are not supposed to be fucking burned at the stake. It's ridiculous.
No, I'm just shocked that I could read perpetuating and pronounce it correctly.
Perpetuating.
In this state of mind. To confess was to lie.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty toasty. We should pick children's books next time. Like Harry Potter.
Oh no. We have Falling Up, Where the Sidewalk Ends, A Light in the Attic.
We'll get there.
Anyway.
Now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
Oh, I like if you give a mouse a cookie.
Drink a half. Well, that's not going to be an hour-long movie book. Stop it. I pressed your buttons.
You haven't pushed my buttons yet.
Oh. Okay, it's hot. It's hot. Get hot in
It is so hot.
Okay.
Soon growing numbers. I already read that. Knew someone already read that. There was only one problem with the self-prepared. I already read that. And some of the confessors could not bear to have such horrible, deadly lies on their consciences. Sarah Churchill was the first confessor to break down. Of course she was. Her name had church in it. Guilt is a powerful thing.
It is. I was raised on it.
Me too.
Okay, we're not going to share this with our family right now.
No, we are not.
Cool.
She said all the expected things about signing the book and using pins and puppets, and she
Hello, puppet.
Hello there, puppet. And she confirmed the accusations against other obvious suspects, such as Bridget Bishop. Oh my god.
What is this?
By
Power Hour or
by
something?
specifically admitting that she had harmed 3 of the leading accusers, including Ann Putnam. Sarah clearly signaled that she wanted their forgiveness, which made her as safe as a confessor could be.
Yeah, okay.
No. But she was not safe from her own
Safe
mind.
is a very loaded word.
Oh, I agree. Though her confession was perfect, it was also perfectly false. Sarah believed... Oh, how do you feel?
I feel like we shouldn't eat anymore. Like I'm gonna die.
I mean... I don't think cheese soaks up alcohol.
I might just die. In this bed. How much longer do we have to do this?
Well, like 15 minutes.
Wait, really? We did it? Let's go. Okay.
46.
Right.
I mean, that's according to the video. But wait, according to my timer, we have 20 minutes. Only 5. Oh, God.
Half. Remember, we actually doubled up, so we're not behind. We doubled up for, like, at least 15 shots.
We did.
What is happening? What is happening?
You don't know how to use technology when we're drunk, apparently. Sarah believed the teachings of her faith. By lying, she had undone herself. Now, agonized...
Undo myself.
Ow! Oh, Michael Jackson. Now... Thriller! What a good jam. Now, agonized and in tears, she turned to Sarah Ingersoll?
Ingersoll?
I don't know who this bitch is.
That name sounds really familiar to me, and I actually don't know anything else.
I have so much lipstick on my book right now.
In your face.
Note to self, don't do this when you have lipstick on your face.
Well, not black lipstick.
Any lipstick.
I mean,
just go for a neutral lip. Oh, fuck.
I think we should just give ourselves a break. Like, we did 15 shots, which is 30 shots, which is half a power hour. It's
half a power. 15 shots is like
times 2. We've doubled.
I mean, I guess. Right.
We've done over 30 shots within like 40 minutes.
I mean, yeah, it's
so
power
we're over
hour,
the power
so we
hour.
would do 40 shots.
No, but I mean, like,
minutes.
we also did our second. We did like the things. We've equaled. We're at least at the power hour limit. We're like where we're at. Where we're at.
Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
Well, let's give it another minute.
We've lost count because of double shots.
Maybe those of you at home have counted, and you can tell us in the
Who
comments.
has kept
below.
track? Leave a comment below.
Whoever's gonna fucking watch this video.
I don't think people are gonna get this far. If they do, shout out to you.
We're not that entertaining.
I think we are.
And we do ourselves. We are. I don't know.
Like, whenever I hear that sound, I just reach for my shot.
It's
like that scene in The Office.
Where Pavlov's dog. Oh yeah,
when he trains him with the Altoids.
With the Altoids.
And the computer click off sound. Shout out to Jim Halpert.
What?
Fucking love you.
A sucker.
Beats, bears,
Battlestar Galactica. What's the best kind of bear? Black bear.
Cheers.
God, I get me to die. Ooh.
Good times.
Great oldies. Only 6 points.
I need to pee, but I'm gonna hold it for you.
I mean, I could read and you can go pee. We're still.
No, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure we're ahead of the game in terms of shots.
Churchill, Winston Churchill. Why is there a Churchill
Tell
in
us
here?
in the comments, please, because we need to do this better next time. We suck.
We totally do. Okay, who was neither Sarah Ingersoll? We don't know this bitch. She's showing up. That's because we don't know the whole history of this.
That's a lie. Ignore that minute. that minute's a liar. It's a liar.
She truly confessed, apparently. She admitted that she had never signed the Devil's Book. Ingersoll...
Okay, when did the devil have a book? Okay, when did we skip that part? Oh, we didn't read the whole book. So.
We didn't read the whole book. We're just reading random passages.
Right, so for those of you joining us just now, which I hope you're not because we're awesome.
I mean, who would just join us just now? I don't
know. I skip ahead in YouTube videos for, like, the important stuff.
That's true.
So, if you're joining us just now, there is apparently a Devil's Book that we didn't realize was a thing. Apparently all the witches have to sign it to be a witch. I'm making that up. I'm sure I'm making that up. But it's like part of the thing.
I'm sure you're making that up too.
There's a book, and people are
saying it's not the
Bible. Right, but the Bible's not. There's the Koran. There's the Kama Sutra. That's
there's
the
the Torah.
I follow. Yeah.
Well, you just put that out there. I did not. For the male listeners, or viewers, listeners, we're not a podcast. We are a video thing. You can contact Kelly.
No, don't give them my real name.
I mean, we're posting this on Facebook. People know who we are.
I know, but if it's on YouTube.
And we're also going to post it on YouTube. But, like...
Yeah, I don't think whatever. That's my name.
If we go viral, we need...
Honesty is the
best policy. People need to know who we are.
If we go viral...
We're not going to go viral.
Might.
It's like a slim possibility.
Maybe. Continue reading.
Oh my god. Okay.
Or do you want me to read it?
No, I can.
Is it time?
I can fucking... Who has kept track? I have not. Oh god. I am reading things where names do not make sense.
Never wear black lipstick again.
Yeah, no, never wear black lipstick.
Ever.
Okay.
What?
Ingersoll did not believe her retraction. Whose retraction are we talking about? Are we talking... Oh, I think we're talking about Bridget Bishop. We're talking about Bridget Bishop. She had retracted her statement, but Ingersoll did not believe her or some shit like that. No. I never did. She protested with all her heart. As she paced back and forth, despising herself for lying, she explained why she had made up her story. Why would you make this shit up? People are burning.
It's witches. It's just witches.
It was the only thing that would please one of the ministers, Reverend Noyes.
Annoying. Noyes is probably really annoying.
If she told Mr. Noyes, but once...
And can we call him Mr. Annoying from now on?
Sure. Okay. That she had her hand to the book, he would leave her alone.
How is it 5 seconds to our next shot?
That is a lie. But if she told the truth and she said she had not set her hand to the book 100 times, he would not believe her. Not only did the ministers demand the story they wanted, they threatened to put her in a cell with the arch-villain George Burroughs if she recanted her confession.
Can we just stop and talk about the fact that they had arch-villains back then? Like, they called them arch-villains?
Like, did they even know what an arch-villain was? No. There were like 500 people in a community.
Arch-villain.
They didn't know what an arch-villain was.
Who came up with that shit?
Cheese is life.
I can't eat any more cheese, I'll fucking die.
I'm gonna fart so much later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it will be.
It's like the number one reason why.
Can I borrow like pants to like nap in?
Yeah. I have tons of them.
Can I wear the onesie? Yes!
I mean, it's really hot for a onesie.
Oh, but it's cold outside. I'll walk outside first.
Okay. You want the dinosaur onesie? Do you want the lumberjack onesie? Or do you want the snowflake
fucking lumberjack
onesie?
is a snowflake. I want to be a snowflake. I'm a snowflake.
I'm a snowflake too. Hashtag we're liberals.
Oh, liberals. Yeah, okay, that too.
Should we take a shot? I feel like we've missed 9 shots.
No, we've missed like 2. 1. We're about to do one now anyway. 5, 4,
3 down.
2, dead.
Sleeping naked is great.
Yeah. Are the witches sleeping naked?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Anything they did was considered witchcraft. They could pick their nose and it was considered witchcraft.
I could pick my nose and it's considered inappropriate.
I mean, me too. But sometimes it's necessary.
When you're like in a spot.
Like right in the morning when you wake up.
Or you have no tissue. Okay, no, I don't even know what time you're talking
about. Like early in the morning. When you wake up
when you
in the
don't
morning.
have a tissue available. And you're like in a car or something, you're like, fuck, I just gotta pick it. Right
when I wake up, I have so many boogers in my nose.
Tissues, where are tissues?
Do we need tissues? I did not. You didn't pour our next shots. Oh god.
I can't.
I don't know that we're gonna make it.
I can't. I'm so drunk. No, I think we should take a break.
We can't take a break. It's a power hour. Why does this hour last so long?
Oh my god, my heart's gonna stop.
I realize I'm shouting. If you die, I am not responsible. I did not force you to take these shots.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. Just how many more minutes?
According to my phone, we have 10 minutes left.
You know what I think we should do?
What should we do?
I think we should just take a break and call it a 45-minute hour. 45 minutes.
A 3/4 hour. 15 minutes to the hour. Power.
Oh, my acid reflux is so bad right now.
We can do this. No. It takes determination.
Kim, I'm having like vomiting problems right now.
I got past that. I ate a lot of cheese.
Oh god, it makes it worse when I lay down. Oh.
Yeah, it does. Oh god, let it out. These are the days of our lives.
These are the days of being an adult and it fucking sucks. Don't get old.
Don't get old.
Don't turn 30. She's not 30 yet.
Just die.
Don't turn 30.
I'm close to being 30. My mental age is 68, but...
Oh, God, I'm like throwing up in my mouth. It's gross. Don't touch
Get
it
out. I didn't touch your titty. I touched your... I like, you know.
Don't touch my titties. You can touch my titties all you want. My stomach. Don't touch my stomach.
You said don't touch your titty.
No, I said stomach, but I was burping in the middle of it.
Oh,
so
it sounded like titty. Sounded like titty.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 60 minutes. This is insane. What's that noise? Is it the bottle?
I don't know. Probably.
For those of you who have made it this far, props, because we aren't making it this far. We're not making it. We're like 5 hours behind schedule.
5 hours.
We're just living it.
We're like 17 minutes behind schedule.
I look like fucking what's her face from Harry Potter. What's her Bellatrix with the whole crazy hair?
I was gonna say not Luna Lovegood.
Hey, she's my favorite.
I know, I love Luna.
She's the best. I have something. My hair is caught.
I do have a friend who looks like Luna. Her name is Luba.
No.
Yes. I worked with her at Starbucks. Shout out to Luba, because I fucking love you. And
Tom's
I need to visit you in Boston. Boston?
Let's go to Boston.
You want to go to high tea in Boston?
I love high tea. Put your pinky up.
And cucumber sandwiches.
I actually really like cucumber sandwiches. I don't know what people say about that shit.
I mean, it's like cucumber and like cream cheese, right? What's not to like?
I mean, cream cheese. I mean, bread and cucumbers are just a thing to use to eat cream cheese. I could eat cream cheese out of a jar if I really could, if I wanted to, but it's not acceptable in society. So you have to use bagels.
I redid a tub of butter.
Oh no!
Just like with a spoon.
No, I don't like butter. My friend used to eat sticks of butter wrapped.
Oh.
He'd roll them in brown sugar.
Oh fuck.
And like cinnamon sugar. Then he'd wrap them up. How many more minutes do we have? So we can die.
We can die. We have 6 minutes.
I'm older than her and I can't do this.
You're only like a year and not even a year older than me.
9 months.
Like 9 months older than me.
Yeah, about right. But it still makes a difference. I also haven't been drinking as much lately because of the working out and stuff. But to gain back all that weight.
I mean, I haven't been drinking a lot more than usual.
Just so you all know, we did try to prepare this week by drinking more.
She did. I necessarily didn't. But
you said you did. You lied to me.
I didn't say that. I mean, I drank a bottle of wine on
You drank a bottle of wine to yourself.
Tuesday wine.
On
Tuesday night.
Okay, but how long?
I said Tuesday wine.
Tuesday wine. How long did it take you to drink this bottle of wine?
Like 2 hours.
Okay, well, we're like through a huge ass bottle. We're through 2 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
I'm about to die. Oh.
This is what getting old is like. We cannot handle our alcohol.
No. It's
like we used to.
It's just poison. It's poisoning.
It's not fun.
It's not. I wish I could drink a bottle of wine and not feel like shit the next day.
I mean, I could not feel like shit the next day. That's not the issue.
I think it's also because we started Power Hour with double Power Hour.
That's true. That was my mistake.
Time maybe I'll bring the shot glasses next time.
Sure.
We can do it differently.
Yeah, because I don't know that we have the same like size shot glasses for everyone. I just chose something that was equal to both of us, and I knew that the Dave and Buster.
Doubles.
I knew that the Dave and Buster ones that we had, like the over/under shot glasses that Dave and Buster has, was not going to be a good idea. What? Why? Like, why do we have so many Dave and Buster shot glasses?
Well, I mean, I guess that's another question I have for you, but what? Why?
Because we stole them from Dave and Buster's?
Let's not say that on my TV.
I mean, like, I didn't steal them. I don't go to Dave and Buster's very often.
You don't know where we live, so there's tons of Dave and Buster's.
True.
I have no idea where we stole them. I'm not even part of this. I'm not part of this crime.
We don't live anywhere near a Dave and Buster's. We don't.
You have to live near something to go to Dave and Buster's to steal the glasses.
The closest ones that are near us are Manchester and, like, West Nyack, New York.
Oh,
West Nyack, East, North, South, I don't fucking know directions or compasses, so.
My hair just wants to do what it wants to do.
It looks sexy. It looks like you just got out of bed.
I kind of did.
Yeah, you did.
I kind of did. Went to the diner and then I went back.
We're not going to mention who it was.
I don't have to talk about my personal life.
No, we're not going to do that here. Maybe one day.
No.
There may be a day where
it's
one of
not
us...
y'all's business, so...
Where one of us cracks...
Cracks what? A spine?
Like the emotional barrier.
What are we going into?
I would crack the emotional barrier.
I don't do the emotional barrier
I'm gonna say that.
I've taken out the emotional barrier because the emotional barrier is a stupid... Emotions are ridiculous.
I'm about to crack the emotional barrier now, but I'm not gonna.
Don't do it on live TV.
It's not live TV.
Don't do it on public television.
Oh, God. It's not even public television.
Whatever. Don't do it on a thing that's public.
Have a, like a channel.
I have a channel we can put it on.
Which is not public access.
Yes,
I mean, it is, but, like, it's not the TV channel. CPTV. I like you. You have some weird shit, but I like you. I miss Down Abbey so much.
I didn't finish
Speaking of... You didn't finish Down Abbey? They have a movie coming out.
Okay, calm down.
I'm not calm about Down Abbey.
Downton
Abbey.
I like, is that a poncho? What is that scarf thing on there?
It's just a scarf.
It looks really nice.
It is. It's warm.
I'm so hot. I couldn't wear it right now.
Normally my room is like 20 degrees colder than the rest of the house.
Yeah, this is perfect temperature.
Like, my bedroom is freezing because the insulation did not get spread. We should probably take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot.
You have fun. I'm gonna take some hummus.
Oh god, hummus is so good.
I don't think I can eat the hummus and pizza. What are you doing?
Eating the cheese. Oh, not the cheese. The chips. Eat that one. Alright.
Yeah,
these are beet chips. This is my attempt at being healthy.
While we poison our livers with alcohol. This has just become really sad and depressing.
I love that we didn't make it to the full hour of drinking.
You love that? I'm disappointed. I'm sad.
My
body's telling me no. My mind is telling me yes. My body's like, don't do it. You're gonna throw up on this
body
table.
is not disappointed. My body's like, please stop. My mind is like, you can go more.
That's exactly what I just said. So my body is saying yes. My mind is saying no. When my body's saying no, my mind's saying yes. Everything is
You
so
switched it before.
No. Before it was body saying no. Acid reflux is a result of drinking mimosas really quickly.
It's a good thing we won't make out with one another. Because this is garlic hummus. And that is not sexy.
I don't really care. Garlic doesn't bother me.
Well, if both of us
if I
have
want
garlic...
to get on some guy's D, then I'm going to kiss him no matter what he eats.
I mean, that's true, too.
Care.
Like, I don't give a shit what I ate. I'm gonna so fuck you if I like you.
I'm saying, even if he ate garlic, I don't care.
That's true. True love does not... Oh!
That's weird. Oh, is it an hour?
The hour has stopped.
Well, we didn't really do it, but
we didn't really do it.
No, but we did doubles. We did doubles in the beginning, so maybe we're 5 shots behind. So I think to commemorate this occasion, we should just do one more double shot, and then we'll be done.
We shall have shot.
I gotta pee too now.
There are 2 bathrooms available, so we can pee at the same time.
Okay, great. We're gonna do this. Okay.
We're gonna be peeing for the next 3 hours.
Hour. Next time we're not gonna fuck this up. Maybe we will. We might not.
We probably will.
Oh.
Alright. We're gonna do this next month because this is a once a month kind of thing.
Love you.
This is not a once a week, even a bi-weekly kind of thing, which bi-weekly is either twice a week or every 2 weeks.
It sounds like you have
It's
sex
never really
twice
clear. I almost said queer. It's never really queer. It's never really clear. Anyway, I just did the black power sign for no reason.
I don't even know what you just did.
I did this, but you could barely see because it was right at focus, but I just did it in focus, so
I'm gonna give a thumbs up, and I'm gonna say thank you for watching if you did. I'm sorry that we are ridiculous, but not sorry because we're awesome.
I'm sorry that you didn't really learn anything about the Salem Witch Trials.
I'm not. I mean, we're just gonna read. We're not gonna promise them anything. We don't make promises we can't keep.
We never made any promises other than that we were going to get drunk.
We did, so we made that promise and we kept it. So, good for you.
We did.
Congratulations. You kept a promise.
It's Halloween weekend.
Be safe.
Be safe. Stranger danger is a thing. Be careful out there. Especially on dating apps. Get some mace or a, well, I guess that too, but get some mace or a taser. Or take a boxing class. Well, yeah, definitely do some self-defense courses, because one, it's good for your body, it's good for your mind, it's good for your safety in your life. Oh, God, I just want to beat somebody up. I'm so frustrated. Okay, well, I'm not going to be here when that happens. No, I don't want to beat you up. Why would I ever want to beat you up? Don't follow that.
That was bad for my stomach.
I wouldn't want to beat you up.
Anyway, just be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Don't get into strangers. Cars.
Don't do a power hour without understanding the consequences.
Oh, God. I wish we knew that before we started.
We're going to do better next time, we promise. We might just sip it.
I don't know that we're going to do better.
I think we should just sip it throughout the minute instead of like just chugging it down. Anyway, I gotta pee, so we're gonna go. Unless she wants to stay with you, but I gotta pee.
Leave us some comments.
Yeah, please let us know what
below.
Kind of book. Let us know what book you want us to read next time.
Yeah,
it could be anything. It could be.
It's not gonna be anything. I mean, it has to be something interesting for us.
Ooh.
I personally, I like YA things. Young adults for the ones that don't know how to read.
We should read Twilight. Or we should do
I've already read Twilight.
I know,
like 4 times.
We should do it if it helps.
I mean, Twilight would be nice.
Yes, we could also do 50 Shades of Grey because it's awful.
It's also a fan fiction of Twilight.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You didn't know that? I haven't watched the new one.
Learn something new every day, and I just did. Thank you for teaching me.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that Twilight was a fan fiction?
No,
I mean, that 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Twilight?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I just know it was there and it existed.
It is. It's a fan fiction.
We should read The Shining.
We should write The Shining?
Read it.
I believe The Shining is already
we should
written.
read it.
I mean, we could, but it's not going to be October next month. It's going to be November.
Who cares? We can still read scary shit.
We could.
We could. All the power. The power of the hour.
Power Hour Book Club. Hashtag
Book club?
Power Hour Book Club. Hashtag PHBC. That's what we called it.
Sound like
you forgot?
Power Butt Club. Because I'd be down for that club too. I'd be down for the Power Butt Club.
Well, that is your preference. That is not mine. I do not,
Not that anyone needs to know that, but whatever. I don't care. I have no secrets.
Like a little fingering, maybe a little licking, but nothing more than that.
Speaking of, shuck me, suck me, and eat me raw. That's what she likes.
Oh, God, eating out. So good. I need that in my life right now.
We need to stop this video before we get too personal.
It's gone deeper than
Goodbye.
it used to be.
Good day, sir.
Doodles!
Where's the stop button?
Right there in front.